I will never get old.
You get out of that.
Welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to talk about books. I admittedly haven't read most of these. I'll explain what they were about, but just so you know, I bought these 100% because of the covers. So you're about to learn a lot about what I like. My name is Kiersten Michelle. I'm a YA fantasy author. I am also a massive bookworm, and I am an appreciator of pretty covers, especially shiny covers. I really like shiny covers. The first book is The Dark Between the Trees by Fiona Barnett. This is one of the ones that I bought because it was shiny. But look, it is so pretty. And what? I mean, oh my god, it's so pretty. Anyways, like I said, I haven't read most of these, so I have not read this one. But it takes place over 2 timelines, and it is about a... I'm probably going to explain this wrong, but it's about a haunted forest, I think. And it's about different people in the past disappeared, and so the people in the modern time are going back into the forest. So assuming it's kind of like dark thriller, haunted mystery. That's what I'm hoping for. But let's face it, I really just bought it because it was pretty. Okay. This next one, not shiny, but I mean, so pretty. So this is Loot by Jennifer Thorne. It's just so cool looking. I like dark, vibey YA horror. I am a wimp. My husband will tell you that over and over again. But I like YA horror because I feel like it's not too scary. And I like the idea of horror. So I always kind of gravitate towards these. So this is an island in which every 7th summer, 7 people disappear. That's like kind of the setup. And so you're kind of in that mystery of like, why do people disappear? Why? Yeah. So I'm intrigued. But really, that cover, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's just... It is so pretty. The people are like slightly transparent, so it gives off ghost vibes. And it's purple, and I love purple. So yes, I loved the cover. Okay, this is another one. I am not a contemporary romance person. I love fantasy. I love romance in fantasy, but most of the time there's contemporary romance. I'm kind of like, it doesn't interest me as much. But I saw this in the store, and I couldn't not buy it because I love the cover. It is very different than any of the other covers I'm going to show today. But I just can't get over like the comic book vibe cover. So this one is Love in the Time of Serial Killers by Alicia Thompson. I was so paranoid about pronouncing Alicia right that I pronounced Thompson wrong. We're doing great. It is obviously a romance, contemporary romance. I once again haven't read this yet, so basing this off the back of the book. But it is about a lover of serial killers and true crime who then goes into romance. And I think it's kind of talking about the idea of people who are obsessed with true crime have some really paranoid thoughts about men, I assume. I assume that's where this is going. But I loved the cover. It's cute. Okay, next one is going to be Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. This is the only one I've actually read, and I ended up loving it. So this is small town YA romance with fantasy elements. I love this color. I love the gold. I'm an outdoorsy person. We live in Colorado. We like hiking. I love the woods. There's just fog and woods on the cover and then like sparkles. Yes, so definitely loved it. In terms of the actual story, I really enjoyed it. It was really cute. It had just enough kind of that fantastical supernatural element that kept me interested, even though I feel like the core plot is pretty contemporary romance / coming of age, like very YA, but I loved it. Okay, once again, I like shiny things. You should learn that now. You probably can't even read it because of that. So this is Cia Martinez and the Moonlit Beginning of Everything. So obviously the cover is phenomenal, but also the description on the back. Okay, so this book is contemporary YA about a girl. I'm laughing, and you're gonna be like, why is she laughing? Because that's actually really bad. They're undocumented, and her mother disappears after some ICE raids. All this stuff goes down. She thinks her mom's been deported. So every, like, night or regularly, she goes out and tries to light candles. She prays for her mom. She's waiting for the day that her mom comes back. And then a freaking UFO comes with her mom. This is not spoilers. This is on the back. What? So yeah, I've not read it yet, but I'm so excited. Because, I mean, how can you not? Going from, like, oh, undocumented individuals and, like, this really drama-heavy, you're thinking, like, oh, it's going to take on the idea of, like, you know, a lot of stuff going on the border right now in America. And then there's a UFO. I mean, why not? And look at the cover. It's shiny. It's beautiful. I'm so excited. Okay. Next two are actually just classics. So the first one, I am not even sure if I can explain what this is about. But look. So this is James Joyce's A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man. This is the centennial edition of the Penguin books. These editions, if you have not seen them before, are gorgeous. I also have the Mrs. Dalloway version edition of this, and then I really want to get Dracula. There's a few beautiful editions. I, in all honesty, have very little interest in James Joyce. It is actually one of my brother's favorite authors, but I couldn't help it. I had to buy it. So eventually I'm going to read it because I'm one of those people, if I buy a book, I'm going to read it. But from what I understand with James Joyce, from what I've read portions of some of his books, very dense writing. But I think it's a fiction book about a certain person that also reflects James Joyce's kind of coming of age. But I had to get it because the cover is just so pretty. The colors, love it. Okay. This is another one. I did not buy this book because of the cover. I bought this edition because of the cover. I've wanted to read this book for a while. So this is Gabriel Garcia Marquez's Cien Años de Soledad. So I can read some Spanish. I've read Harry Potter in Spanish because I know Harry Potter so well that when I come across a sentence I don't know, I can figure it out. I admittedly don't think I can read this in Spanish. I don't think my Spanish is this good anymore. But, oh my gosh, so I couldn't find the English version of this. But it is so pretty, and it's not just the cover, but there are paintings, and I just love them. So I bought the English version in the cover that, like, everyone's always seen, because it was the only cover I could find, and it's fine. But then I bought the Spanish version, because I just really wanted this edition. So I am gonna try to read it in Spanish. Maybe that will be a blog. Y'all can laugh at me at my inability to read adult Spanish, because Harry Potter is a very different experience. But yes, I definitely love this edition. So, I mean, if you know Spanish, or if you just don't care about being able to actually read a book, and you're looking for a beautiful edition, I got you. So, that is all I have for now. Probably not all of my favorite covers, but definitely the ones that I truly like. I knew nothing of the book, or I didn't plan on buying the book, and then I saw the cover and I was like, I need that. Mine. So, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite covers are, and let me know how you feel if you're like, why would you buy that cover? That cover is stupid. I'll fight you in the comments very nicely. Subscribe to our channel if you want more content like this, and I hope you have a wonderful day.